My name is Impia Saiyong, and I'm 11 years old. I live in the village of Ban Mai Samaki in northwest Thailand, along with my mom, my stepdad, and my little sister Awu. Every day we start school the same way. We all gather around the flag for the playing of the national anthem, to say some prayers and to hear announcements. My family and I have been in Thailand for about 5 years. Before, we lived in Burma. My father got sick and died there, and I had an older brother who died here in Thailand. We are Lisu people. The Lisu are just one of several tribal groups who live in northern Thailand and Burma. There have been lots of problems for the tribal people in Burma. We came to Thailand when the army in Burma ordered everyone in our village to move. I was really scared when we lived there. Here at my school, there are kids from lots of different tribal groups and from several little villages. But here, we are all the same. We are Thai now. We're very lucky to have this school. There are no fees and we don't have to buy uniforms. And that's good because here in the villages, people don't have a lot of money. After our morning assembly, we all head for class. And there's always time to check homework with my friends. Ban Mai Samaki means New Village of Unity. About 50 families live in the village. Some are Lisu, others are Karen or Aka. But in the village, we are united. A lot of things around the village are the work of the Thai Royal Projects, works directed by the King and Queen of Thailand to help the tribal and rural people of the country. Life in our village is pretty simple. There aren't many cars. The people walk or ride bicycles to get around. Or if we have to go a long way, we can ride in a sort of bus. The houses in Ban Mai Samaki are thatched bamboo, simple but very strong. Many are raised off the ground so they stay dry in the rainy season. Many of the women in the village still make clothing and bags using the traditional backstrap loom. It takes a long time to make something this way. And lately, some of the people in the village have begun making little dolls to sell in the tourist markets. People often work together. Sometimes my mom works with other women shelling peanuts and preparing them for market. Like almost everything here in the village, the work is done by hand. So several women get together to shell the peanuts, and they all have their own way of getting the peanuts out of the shell and sorting out the pieces of shell. Almost everyone is a farmer, and the work in the fields is done without machines too. It takes a lot of people and a lot of time to keep the weeds out of a young cornfield. In Thailand, most people belong to the Buddhist religion. But here in our village, many of the people are Christian. There are two small Protestant churches. My family is Catholic. The Catholics have just started putting up a church building. It's going to be very nice. We've got our own funny kind of radio station in Ban Mai Samaki. A series of loudspeakers is hooked up to the village leader's house, and every evening he can make announcements to the village. There's no market in Ban Mai Samaki, so when we need clothes or school supplies or almost anything else, we go to the market in Thai, a town a couple of miles from the village. There's a big market there. Sometimes I go with my friend Jonna. She works at the village community center, helping the people of the village with lots of things. We get up really early and go shopping before school starts. We eat a lot of noodles in Thailand. We even have noodles for breakfast. They are really good early in the morning. I really like my school, so I'm happy to be in Thailand, because in Burma, we could not go to school. The government closed most of the schools where we lived. We study lots of things in school. One of the things we study is the Thai language. I can also speak Lisu and Lahu, another tribal language. But I like Thai best. And I like to study Thai. My favorite thing about school is reading books. My teacher is very nice and I really like her. It takes a couple of hours by car or bus to get from Ban Mai Samaki to Chiang Mai. Chiang Mai is the closest really big city. I went there once, and that's as far away from Ban Mai Samaki as I've ever traveled. It's really different. There are lots of new tall buildings and old Buddhist temples or wats. And lots of people from all over the world who come to Thailand as tourists. Every night there's a big outdoor market set up in the middle of the city. People from Ban Mai Samaki and other villages come to Chiang Mai to find work since there aren't many regular jobs in the village. Sometimes the women wear their traditional dress and sell things at the night market. I'm in school almost all day. We start at 7 a.m. and finish at 4 in the afternoon. But of course, we have times at school when we get to play. I love to play all kinds of games. Soccer is one of the favorite games at school. Even when school is over, I'm not done studying for the day. In Thailand these days, all the kids are studying English. Even the little kids in the daycare center at the village learn their ABCs. We study English in school, but it's really hard to learn. So a lot of us study in a special class at the community center after school. In Thailand, everyone takes their shoes off before they go inside. So before we go into class, we take off our shoes. I like to write in English, but it's really hard to learn.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
After English class, I have lots of things to do at home. My stepdad has spent all day working in the fields near our village. My sister and I help our mom with lots of things like feeding the chickens. Sometimes my mother, Alayama, wears her lisu clothing, but not very often. I have lisu clothing too, but I hardly ever wear it. I help with the cooking. We cook on an open fire, not a stove. We eat lots of vegetables and rice and noodles. Our house doesn't have electricity, so at night we use candles. Sometimes when my family gets together at night, I like to remember things from before. I'm very happy here and don't want to go back to Burma, but I really miss my dad. His name was Appa. I was about 7 when he died, and I miss my big brother. He had come to Thailand before we did, to work, and he got sick and died. I get sad thinking of them. But life is much better now than it was before we came here. I can go to school, I'm not afraid, I'm really happy being Thai.